today's module, we will start with the topic sexual reproduction in plants. How do plants reproduce sexually? They do so by help of flowers. What is a flower? It is a most beautiful part of a plant, and it is site of reproductive organs of plant. These organs are stamen and pistil. Stamen and pistil will produce gametes. Later on, fusion of gametes will lead to the process of fertilization and seeds will be formed. So, to study sexual reproduction in plants in detail, we should know about a flower in detail. A flower which contains four different whorls. These whorls are as such. The outermost whorl of a flower is known as sepal. Here you can see the outermost part, sepals. You can see it very clearly. These are the sepals. These sepals are green in color and collectively we call them calyx. In some flowers, sepals are also having different colors. So don't get confused. In this particular figure, these outer parts, these are known as sepals. Main function of sepals is to protect inert parts of the flower, and it also does the process of photosynthesis when the flower is in the bud state. This is the outermost whorl of a flower. Next whorl of a flower is your petals. Petals appear like this. Okay, they are very attractive and they are doing the function of attracting the insects towards the flower. Various petals together will be known as corolla. This is the second whorl of a flower. Third whorl of a flower is the whorl of androecium, which is male reproductive part of. Androecium appears like this. It is made up of stamen. This is one stamen having a this long stick-like structure is known as a filament, and it is having anther at the top. This top region is known as anther, and anther will contain several pollen grains that are in the form of yellowish powdery substances, and these pollen grains are only known as male gametes. These are the male gametes. Now the fourth whorl of a flower is gynoecium, female reproductive part of the flower, which is the innermost whorl. It contains pistils. Okay, they are known as pistils, or you can also call them carpel. It is having a swollen base. This is a swollen base, and this swollen base is known as ovary. The swollen base is known as ovary. These minute structures inside ovary, they are known as ovules. These minute structures, they are known as ovules. It is having long style. This is a style, while at the top there is the stigma. Stigma is the place for landing of pollen grains when they will come from the air. Okay, and the style is the tube that will lead the stigma to ovary and will help the passage of pollen to ovary. Ovules will contain female gametes. Ovules contains female gametes, and these female gametes will fuse with male gametes in the process of fertilization. So to summarize, a flower, it contains petals. Okay. Then it contains your green colored sepals. Then it contains a receptacle. Here is the receptacle. Then it is having a long stalk. In the center, in the inner side, you are having swollen structure, ovule, ovary, inside ovary, ovules, long style, at the top, stigma. While as we are also having male parts. If in the same flower, male parts consist of long filaments and anthers. Long filaments and anthers. Anthers contains yellowish powdery mass which is known as pollen. This particular flower which I have drawn here is a bisexual flower because male and female both parts are present in the same flower. Hence it is a bisexual flower.